Won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Hey y'all. Girl, wait, what is on my head? I didn't think none of this through, but it is what it is. Happy Tuesday. Hold on, y'all. Let me give y'all a commercial break. I gotta come right back. Y'all stay right there. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, niggas the black, the niggas black, the black, the niggas out black, niggas the black, the niggas the niggas black, the niggas out black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to say, they want the black. Cause I'm black, niggas the black, the black. I can never be white. Shake if your leg, wiggle lift your leg, bounce lift your leg, hustle lift your leg. If your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man. Cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
All right, I'm back. How y'all doing? I forgot it. I don't think the thing likes this purple shirt. I don't think the internet or my background, I don't think it liked the purple shirt. But either way, we're going to roll it out. How y'all doing? Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Happy Tuesday. I'm so sorry I wasn't here yesterday, y'all. I do apologize. Hold on. Let me pull y'all up on the laptop or whatever. I do apologize about not being here yesterday, y'all. I did have to fly home. I had a later flight yesterday. Let me say something. Ever since Spirit went out of business, flying ain't as easy. I don't know if y'all caught on to that yet. And
somebody said they were looking for the picture.
My bad. I'm all over the place. Listen, ever since Spirit Airlines done went out of business, flying ain't cheap and it ain't easy. Okay. I had to deal with Frontier Airlines. Oh, could you imagine being in a hoopty and paying full price? That's what I feel like when I fly Frontier Airlines. At least with Spirit, I don't care if the plane crank up and is shaking the bike because I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I only paid $60 for the flight. But here it is. Frontier has now made it to where they're the cheapest ones there, and they're not cheap at all. Yeah, Nola girl, they're not cheap at all. They are not cheap at all. And you get the least of the least. You can't even charge your phone on the plane. And they want to be that expensive. You know what I'm saying? But I told my baby, because I don't know if y'all know, my daughter been down here since last week. She's spending a couple of weeks with me. But I told my baby, I said, you know what? I'm trying to save a couple of dollars not going with Delta to play with Frontier when it's $79 for a bag, whether it's on top of the plane or below. No more. And for all of y'all that was used to running them flights like me, because I used to run them. I used to stay on the plane. I'm telling you now. Yeah. It was $400. Oh, girl, yes. Oh, yeah, it was for something. It wasn't 400. It was for something. And for y'all who don't understand why this is important, I came from Atlanta. When Spirit was in business, I can get a one-way flight from Atlanta to New Orleans for $59. need y'all to really understand where I'm coming from with this. And I'm going somewhere with it. Listen, it's a 45, 50-minute flight from Atlanta to New Orleans. I'm telling you now, by the time you get in the air, it's time to come on back down. It's literally a 45, 50-minute flight. Okay? They're going to tell you it's an hour and 20 minutes. They lying. 45, 50 minutes, you're up and you're down. You see what I'm saying? And I used to be able to get a one-way ticket, even at the highest level for Spirit. I was paying $129. You see what I'm saying? $130, $140, stuff like that. It's a 45-minute flight. I mean, now I went to go get a round trip ticket from here, from Atlanta to New Orleans, same round trip. They wanted 4 something, and they don't fly early in the day. Not like that. Oh yeah, it's like from LA to Vegas. Absolutely, Will. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same like going from LA to Vegas, or anybody who ever flew from Miami to the Bahamas. Literally, as soon as you get up, you gotta come on back down. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I did fly out. I think that y'all, this is what I was thinking. I believe that they about to make it so hard for us to fly financially. Mark my words, hear me out. Because I had this epiphany on the plane. We already know that they're trying to slow down traveling. They trying to control who can travel and where you can travel to. We also know that they're trying to get us back on trains. You know what I'm saying? So when Spirit Airlines went out of business, I believe, this is just me, I believe that was done by design. Yeah, because that's what's coming up. You're going to have to be rich to fly. That's where I was going with it. That's exactly, because listen, Spirit came on. Listen, Spirit was here on purpose. It literally gave Americans, people, regular, random people, an opportunity to fly. I remember when I grew up, we didn't hardly know nobody who flew. You see what I'm saying? When I was growing up, you barely knew people who was getting on planes. I mean, yeah, unless they going out of the country. But for the most part, people didn't fly. But then in my adult years, they started bringing down the prices of flights so that people can actually go out there and, and fly and see the world. I think that was done by design to give us a little piece, a little tease of being able to be free so they could snatch it back. And I'm telling you, Frontier gonna be next. Watch. If you don't have money, you're not gonna be able to fly. I'm telling you now. It's coming. It's coming. If you don't have money, and I don't mean, oh no, because I work and I will do. No, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. I'm telling you. If it costs me $500 a round trip to take a 45-minute flight, baby, you're going to have to, I'm telling you, in the future, in the near future, not the short future, the near future, you're going to have money to fly. And I saw this dude on TikTok, and he was talking about traveling abroad. And he said, the most expensive thing about traveling abroad is traveling, the flight. He's not lying. I went to Greece. The average meal in Greece, and I'm talking steak, potatoes, wine. Girl, that crap was like $60. But you know what I mean? I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Not even Greece, London. Even when you go to London, all of the Caribbeans. You see what I'm saying? Like it's and I've been more places, but I'm telling you now, the most expensive part of traveling is the actual travel. It's literally catching a flight. That's the most craziest part, and it's the most expensive part. But that's what makes it seem, that's what's going to be the flight. I'm sorry, is going to be what makes that exclusive. Not being there. It's going to be you're going to have to be able to afford to get where you're going. Ooh, I believe her. She said, Sage said, my coworker said her flight to Jamaica was $1,000. I believe her. I believe that with every fiber of my being. Why is this important? Y'all, Be careful out here in these streets. I hope y'all had fun traveling. Now we gonna be back on road trips. Now niggas gonna be riding to other states and things of that nature because we ain't gonna be able to afford to fly. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all be careful out here in these streets. Yup, there you go. There you go, Simply Monique. There you go. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see. But come on in. I had went home to New Orleans for my high school class reunion. A time was had. Shout out to my school and everybody who was in the building for the class reunion. We had a great time. The picnic was everything. It was dope. It was super dope. I love seeing all the people that I went to school with that hadn't seen them in scolds and blows and years and all of that stuff. It was a great time. Y'all, before we get into the show, let's get into a few morning announcements, y'all. First of all, welcome. Come on in to everybody in the building. I hope y'all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you'll know when I upload and or go live. And speaking of uploading and going live, I'll be back at the Dollhouse this evening for Malone Madness Monday. I'll be back. I went to 3-5 my 9th grade year. I graduated from Reed. I went to 3-5 my 9th grade year. I only did 1 year over there. But anyway, look. What I was saying? Ground, meditate, and pray. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot where I was going with that. Yo, genealogy, Black America. If y'all don't do nothing, ground, meditate, and pray. It is very imperative in these times. We are in heavy, deep spiritual warfare, and the Most High is going to be your only way out, okay? So please, ground, meditate, and pray. Ground, meditate, and pray. And also, Black America, if you don't do anything, do your genealogy. That's what I was saying. I will be back at the Dollhouse this evening for Malone Madness Mondays. Now, I did think that I was going to come back in time to do it yesterday, but we didn't land until 8:30. So there's that. So I will be doing for Malone Madness Monday tonight at the Dollhouse. Yes. I will be at the Dollhouse. We bike, so make sure y'all pull over, and pop out at the Dollhouse, okay? We'll be doing Malone Madness Monday. But yeah, ground, meditate, pray. Black America, do your genealogy. Also, we got to get into the show. What we doing today? What we talking about? One thing I saw when I was catching my flight, I found it odd, but it sounds about right. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all noticed that they dropped Carmelo Anthony's tape on Juneteenth. Because, see, the world is a stage, and this was done specifically by design. So I get off the live Friday, which was Juneteenth. We all said happy Juneteenth. Everybody was living good, feeling good, doing good. Then I get to the airport and log into Facebook, no, not Facebook, Instagram. And the first thing I see is the surveillance footage of Carmelo Anthony. Now, what I know to be true is that surveillance footage will probably show that this kid is not the monster that the media put him out to be. Also, the surveillance footage should show that he was actually using self-defense, but it's not about what it should show. It is about triggering you. Yes, energy harvesting. That's exactly what that was about. Black America, you were doing too well. You were looking too good. You were feeling too well. So they went on and dropped that tape. And we're going to get into why they dropped that tape. Yeah, the doctor footage, I hadn't even seen it. Oh, child, I saw Charleston in New Orleans. They said, for y'all who don't know what's going on, let me put Charleston to the side. We're going to get into the video of why they released Carmelo Anthony's tape on Juneteenth. We're going to get into that. And I did see that Charleston White was in New Orleans. All I'm going to say is this. Everywhere that nigga go, the feds, the police, or somebody end up. Charleston was supposed to be doing a boxing match in New Orleans. And then right before it was time for them to do the box, all of a sudden the boxing commissioner came down and all them people lost their money. Everywhere Charleston go is a mess, but y'all keep loving on them. So it is what it is. Yeah, I saw Charleston down there too. But anyway, we're going to get into, what was I talking about? We're going to get into, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, Carmelo Anthony and Juneteenth and them dropping that video. We're going to get into that. Also, we got to get into Plaqueboy Max. He wants black men to twerk. We'll get into that. Beyonce using Blue Ivy and what's that man name? That moose knuckle looking boy. Jay-Z. Beyonce using Blue Ivy and Jay-Z to sell that raglan shampoo. We'll get into it. Godfrey, I know y'all see the thumbnail. The Black Americans are finally calling Godfrey out. Thank you. Come again. Welcome to the party. You're late, but better late than never. You know what I'm saying? So Godfrey, people are noticing that he talks out both sides of his neck. When he amongst Black Americans, he's giving homage, he's giving respect, is this, that, and the third. But when he over there around them Africans, then it's all these FBA niggas. But I told y'all, that's y'all the partner, not mine. That's your partner, not mine. We gonna get into why I've been told y'all Godfrey shouldn't have been accepted nor trusted in the community. And then we also got to get into T.I. tried to act like he didn't want to do verses with his old broke ass. And then the immigrants who are stealing America from right up under us. Y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. His stand-up been trash. Let me tell y'all something. As a person who's into comedy and been into comedy before I even knew that's what I was into, only thing Godfrey is good at doing is impressions. He's not funny. I'm going to say it one more time because I don't think y'all caught on to that. I don't think most people caught on to that. Godfrey is a great impressionist, as most Nigerians are. Why you think they cosplaying all over the world? Oops. He's a great impressionist, but he's not a comedian. Welcome to the party, y'all late. He ain't never been funny. Never. He don't have a punchline. He don't have a joke where people be like, oh, that's the thing. He has never been funny. All he is a wonderful impressionist. Okay? But we're going to get into Godfrey. Y'all come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Let's get into a couple of, I think I got some honorable mentions. I do. Let's get into a couple of them. Sorry I'm late, y'all. Yeah, they all impersonate us. It's just that Godfrey found a way to make us like it. Also, too, Malone Madness Monday will be tonight at the Dollhouse. Meet me at the Dollhouse, Tay. We'll be at the Dollhouse this evening for Malone Madness Monday. Make sure y'all pull over, and pop out. But I've been told y'all about Godfrey. Y'all got to understand, Black America, you have no allies. Let me say that again. You might have people who are friendly to you, but you don't have no allies, Black America. And have y'all ever thought that it's possible that Godfrey was placed into the Black American community as a young kid to do exactly what he's doing right now? I know a lot of y'all don't think that far ahead, but I'm a chess player and I understand how if you make a move today, it should affect way down that down the line, right? And I understand that if I was the powers that be and I wanted to infiltrate a community, then yes, I would definitely start a little kid and have him grow up and gain the respect and the trust of the people so that I can make him the Trojan horse. Does that make sense? But everybody different. You know, I'm just saying, we'll get into it. Y'all come on in. Let's get into a couple of honorable mentions. Get the likes up on the video, bro. I missed y'all. I saw Carlissa pop pink face. We gonna get on it tonight. Oh, we definitely gonna be on it tonight. I was so glad to see a little girl. I've never been so happy to see somebody get popped. Oh, girl. Oh, when Carlissa popped pink face, I jumped for joy. I said, won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. She ain't pop her hard enough, though. I would have told, you know how you grab a kid by the arm and you hold them up and you just start whipping them till they run in circles? That's what I would. I ain't lying. I'm not even about to act like I'm playing. I ain't lying. If Pink Face, especially with the vigor and the hate she had in her verse, if Pink Face would have came up to me talking about, fine, I don't want you here anymore. Get out of my house. Girl, I would have told Pink Face down. Do you hear me? Y'all would have said, Voodoo, you went too hard. I ain't go hard enough. You see what I'm saying? Pink Face, a pop ain't good enough. Because she still was talking. A pop ain't good enough. Pink Face need a belt. Said what I said. Pink Face need a wet belt. She need a switch off the tree. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember when your grandma and your mom and them used to tell you go pick a switch off the tree. She need a switch. Go help her to get her own weapon for her own abuse. She need mental abuse. I said what I said. Make her go to the largest tree and pick out a switch. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Old school. Make her go to a tree she could barely reach. Pick her up so she can get the right one. And make her pick her branch and wear her ass out. Do you hear me? Oh, I would have told Pink Face a new one, girl. Y'all would have been in jail. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, old school. Make her go get in the bathtub. You know, I'm so glad I never did nothing bad for my mama to do stuff like that to me. Now, my brothers, absolutely. But I wasn't a bad child. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might have got into a few fights. Yeah, my mouth was what got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I wasn't a bad kid. But I done seen my mama do some things with that belt. Do you hear me? And I know exactly the kind of whooping Pink Face need. I would have whooped Pink Face ass all up and through the internet. And I would have been in my profile. And not my profile. I would have been in my mug shot like this. Sure woulda. How them little boys be? How them children be? Sure woulda. With the gap. Sure woulda. Girl. And woulda got out, girl. And oh, but Voodoo, you can't be around children. Good. I don't like children no way. All right, let's get into the show for real. Voodoo, the court said you can't be around children. Good. I don't like being around children no way. Keep them little mother from around me. Get them over there, please. That works out for both of us, me and the children. I didn't like them no way. Good. You see what I'm saying? But Voodoo, you can't go to the park. Girl, fuck the park and them children. I whooped her ass though. Said what I said. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, everybody different. Let's get into a few honorable mentions. Speaking of everybody being different, now Tigger, I thought the girl was crazy, but them people done came pick you up. Y'all remember Big Tigger, old lady had came out and said that he popped her upside the head? Look, y'all remember this? Big Tigger, old lady, baby mama. Then she put in the caption, somebody asked my husband why my face happened. What? What does that mean? Girl, that nigga popped you? She said he is my husband, actually, and he asked me to respond to you. Yes, we are getting a divorce over his relationship and with Francesca, but it was not your place to tell everyone. However, I do thank you for confirming what I already knew. Can you DM me, please? I don't know who this is, but either way, Big Tigger was accused of beating this woman. Now, people did come out and say that the bitch was crazy in the road lizard. They said she like thin line between love and hate crazy. Don't give me the line. I don't know. Okay. They said that she probably hit her head against the wall and came and said Tigger popped her. I don't know. Either way, the girl came out here with the face beat up, made us believe it was Tigger. Tigger came back and told us that he don't know what's going on, that none of that never happened. Well, somebody lying because they say Tigger done got arrested. Let's get into it, y'all. So Big Tigger from the basement, it said, what's this? Big Tigger's wife shares graphic video alleging she was abused, alleging she and her husband are divorcing over his relationship with radio. What if the girl beat her up though? What if she was showing y'all this? Because when she went to confront Tigger, the girlfriend beat her up. Because stuff like that be happening. You know, you think you about to go beat the girl up. The next thing you know, you get beat up. Nah, it's a long ride home. I ain't gonna lie. And if I'd have went knocked on a bitch door to beat her up behind my man and she'd have beat me up, I would have came on live and said the nigga beat me up too. I mean, because in my the way my heart set up, her beating me is like you beating me. So yeah, I would have came on live and been like, that nigga beat me up. And I would have been just like her. Yeah, you think I would have came back here and told y'all I went around there to beat the girl up and she beat me up? No, girl, if that girl would have beat me up, I'd have came out here and said, Tigger beat me. Said what I said, okay? But anyways, now he's being arrested. It says first he was identified as a suspect in a domestic dispute investigation after the wife accused him. And now it says he's arrested on battery and child cruelty charges following weeks of online drama with wife. Let's get into it. It says veteran radio personality and former BET Rap City host Big Tigger is now facing serious legal trouble after reportedly being arrested on battery and child cruelty charges, making this a major escalation in a situation that has been unfolding publicly for weeks. According to Breakfast Club's Morning Report and TMZ, the arrest comes after authorities previously identified the longtime media figure whose real name is Darian Morgan as a suspect in an investigation involving his wife, Alicia Brown. Earlier this month, police records revealed that Brown sought medical treatment for injuries connected to an alleged domestic incident that reportedly occurred in May. At the time, officials confirmed the investigation was underway, but no arrests or criminal charges had been announced. Now, this latest development changes that dramatically. Per the outlet, Big Tigger was taken into custody and booked on charges including battery and child cruelty. It says while investigators have not publicly released every detail surrounding the allegations, the child cruelty charge suggests authorities believe a minor may have been exposed to or affected by the alleged incident. So my thing is this. It sounds like the charges, the battery and the child charges is for him being around the child. Let me rephrase it. It sounds like the charges that he was arrested on had really not much to do with him popping her, but I guess more or less to do with the child being present while she was getting popped. Because these are battery and child endangerment charges, which means, I don't know if y'all know this, but you can't fight in front of your children like your mom and them used to do. See, back in the days, your mom and your daddy or your mom and her boyfriend used to get into it and they fight, whatever, woo-to-woo, everybody go about their business. In 2026, if you beat your nigga up in front of your baby, in front of your child, you will go to prison. So it sounds like he's being charged with battery, which should be on her unless it's on the child. But then the child endangerment charges will come in because the child was present. Kind of the same thing that Ray did. Super old man, super boyfriend, super husband. Y'all remember super husband Ray? He had got arrested and they said it was child endangerment. And it wasn't because he hit the child. It was necessarily because he hit super in front of the child. So it looked like that's what's going on here. Tigger, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. Whatever. I ain't praying for the nigga or nothing. Whatever, however it go, we'll keep it posted. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Yeah, it sounds like he's just basically arrested for beating a girl in front of children or something like that, or doing some sort of violence in front of children. And speaking of violence in front of children, what didn't happen? They say they done arrested Benzino. Now, what is going on in the streets? Why is everybody going to prison? Now, Benzino was just on here flexing in the gym. And now they say he locked up. Lord have mercy. Let's get into it. It says Benzino arrested during I-75 traffic stop in Chris County. Rapper Benzino, 60, was arrested on June night after a traffic stop on I-75 in Chris County, about 2 hours south of Atlanta. Police say an officer clocked his SUV going 91 miles per hour in a 70 zone near mile marker 92. Oh, he must have been on the interstate. During the stop, the officer reportedly smelled marijuana coming from the building or the vehicle. Benzino allegedly admitted there was weed inside. A search of the SUV turned up 2 separate bags of marijuana, one located in the driver door and another hidden under a blanket in the back seat. Authorities say passengers Ruth L. told officers the second bag belonged to her, and she was also arrested at the scene. You lying to me? If he already going, you might as well take both of them. Records also show Benzino's driver's license was suspended for multiple offenses, and he was taken to Chris County Jail. The SUV's owner, Ashley B., who is that? was not arrested, but was cited for allowing an unlicensed driver to operate the vehicle. Oh, you could do that? Oh, that's big. So first of all, Benzino, your ass belong in jail. Because why is you smoking weed on a suspended license doing 91 in the 70? Everybody know you're not supposed to do over 80 in the 70, duh. And especially if you're going to do 80 over 70, don't have a suspended license and don't be smoking weed, duck, goose. You lucky. You know what? That's good. They locked this little bitty ass up. So now we got 2 people locked up because these niggas just don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't. At any rate, y'all, if y'all want to put some money on Benzino books, call down to Chris County Courthouse and see if you could put a little something down. He might need some workout, pre-workout or something like that. I don't know. Do they take pre-workout in prison? Or they just go with the move? I'm trying to see something. At any rate, y'all, like I said, we'll deal with Benzino on another date. But I do want to get into, did y'all see the reptilian died? They're going to have a reptilian funeral. Clive Davis done transferred bodies. Go ahead on, Clive. Clive Davis, legendary music mogul Clive Davis transfers bodies or passed away. It says roommates. It says we are sending our condolences to the loved ones of legendary music executive Clive Davis. No, we're not. Following the news of his passing at the age of 94, he just switched bodies, okay? According to Hollywood Reporter, Clive passed away Monday at his home in New York City. It was noted that he had recently been hospitalized with an upper respiratory infection. Reports that TMZ reports that his spokesperson said he was admitted to the hospital out of an abundance of caution and that he was expected to recover. He was sent home on June 4th. For decades, Clive Davis has been known for being hands-on in the careers of some of music's most legendary artists, including Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Bruce Springsteen, and many others. We are not keeping his loved ones in our prayers or lifted up during this time. We are not doing that. But you know who is? Jermaine Dupri. That little bitty nigga. You know, I never trusted Jermaine Dupri. They say he was running touching on them churn. Don't give me the line because I don't know how true it is. I'm just telling y'all what they said. So now Jermaine Dupri saw that his boss, his master died, and he took to the internet to tell us that we need to do a candlelight visual. He said the BET Awards 2026 is coming up. He said, and it will really hurt his heart if y'all don't do a music mogul thing, a deliverance, not a deliverance. What they call it, where they put your name up there in a memorial. They said, according to this little nigga here, Jermaine Dupri, if y'all don't do a memorial for Clive Davis, it's going to be a problem. Check it out.
I pray that this weekend, the BET Awards, they go back in. Y'all start tomorrow. Y'all can start tomorrow or whatever. I mean, I'm in France, so probably now. But listen, y'all go back in and y'all do something special for Clive Davis because Clive Davis really put black music in the forefront. And he really did this shit different than any other white executive that I've ever seen. Like, he really, I mean, you had to be going to Clive Davis parties to understand what I'm saying. At the Beverly Hills Hotel, when the Grammys was in New York, like before he went to the Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel, Clive used to have his party there, and the soul of the party was amazing. I pray that this weekend, the BET Awards, they go back in. Y'all start tomorrow. Y'all can start tomorrow or whatever. I mean, I'm in France, and he really understood what black music meant to the world and what black music meant to the music business.
Oh, he understood.
Right? That's why his party was so popping. He was a white man with a party that had all the black executives.
Clive Davis understood the value of black music. So what did he do? Like every other colonizer, he came in and capitalized off of it. He didn't help nobody. I just hate when people rewrite people's lives because they dead. It bothers me. Clive Davis ain't helped not one mammy mother plucker, especially a Black American in the industry. He saw a sucker and he licked it. That's it. He was a white Jewish man with power and money, and he saw that he could make even more money and have more power if he got into Black music, and that's exactly what he did. Why is we sitting up here acting like Clive Davis was a savior to niggas? Why are we acting like niggas was able to lean on Clive if they was messed up? Or niggas, or like Clive Davis was the godfather to music. That cracker made more money and killed more niggas in that industry, man. Watch out, Jermaine Dupri. Because I'm about to go off on you in a second. Let me let you finish, little nigga.
All the Black artists, all the Black music wanted to be at Clive Davis' party. So I just pray that on the BET Awards, Black Music Entertainment, that we do something big for Clive as we let him rest in peace. Because we lost one of the guys. I'm talking about a guy that was the guy that other guys wanted to be, like the guy, Clive Davis. Rest in peace.
Now, we do know that BET is owned by some Africans, I want to say, or some clears. Niggas don't own it. So they might actually do a tribute to this man. Now, I haven't watched the BET Award in over 10 years, so don't get me the line and say I know how I go no more. However, it would make sense if they did give him a tribute. But I need y'all to understand what you're looking at. You know why the mass majority of Black America is like F. Clive Davis, but some people like Jermaine Dupri is like, oh my God, we love him. He's so great. It's because, remember I talked to y'all about that pyramid? You have to understand what this whole thing is. Your enemies are white and Black. Some of your enemies share your skin tone. Okay? Now, what you're looking at is a person who capitalized off the very same backs of the Black Americans as the white man. Jermaine Dupri made millions upon millions of dollars for doing exactly what Clive Davis did to niggas. Rape, pillage, destroy, or kill. He made a lot of money doing exactly what Clive Davis did. So in his mind, him and Clive Davis are one and the same. See, I get it. We all was there for the social death thing. I was there too. I loved it. I was there for it. It felt like it was something Black, but it wasn't. You have to understand this is a pyramid scheme. The whole music industry is a pyramid scheme. One big ass pyramid scheme. Clive Davis was toward the top, and even though Jermaine Dupri was a celebrity and at the bottom, he still was higher than your average celebrity. He was one of those people who owned a record label. Master P, P. Diddy, what's that boy out there in Houston? Jermaine Dupri, all of these niggas. Remember, you could count the niggas on one hand. Think back to all of the music moguls that were Black. You can literally count them niggas on 1 to 2 hands. They were the gatekeepers. They were the go-between between us and them crackers that was really running the doggone show. It's kind of like they were the boule of the music industry. Does that make sense? So, of course, Jermaine Dupri is going to have a different love and value and respect for Clive Davis because he didn't get bent over the way that the rest of the people did. He made a lot of money off the backs of niggas. I'm talking about Jermaine Dupri. We ain't forgot about Chris Cross, you little bitty nigga. We have not forgotten about Chris Cross. And I heard, allegedly, they say you was round up playing with one of them little boys. Allegedly. So, of course, Jermaine Dupri wants us to do a tribute to Clive Davis. Whenever y'all stop looking at skin color and start dealing with these folks for the treasonous bastards that they are, then you'll see. Then you'll understand why he's on here begging and pleading for niggas to go celebrate an old white man. Yeah, you can't make this up. Jermaine Dupri, get your little ugly ass off of here. With your little ugly ass. Get your ass off of here, little nigga. About make me get somebody to come around, man, watch out. Because it just pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? It really upsets me and my homegirls. Because what is going on? All right, we got another story. Mystikal done went to prison, and now the girl who they say he raped, they said that she's suing him. I saw a video or a post where they say the son was saying hopefully his daddy could get help. I don't know what's going on, but let's get into it. Mystikal sued by a woman. He was found guilty of sexually assaulting in 2022. It says Mystikal has been hit with a civil lawsuit following his guilty plea in his sexual assault case. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, the victim alleges she went to Mystikal's home in Prairieville, Louisiana in July 2022 and says the visit initially started on good terms before things allegedly took a violent turn. In the lawsuit, she claims Mystikal accused her of stealing money, then allegedly assaulted her, including punching and choking her until she nearly lost consciousness. Oh, she also alleges she suffered multiple injuries and says she was forced to remove her clothes. The woman further claims Mystikal spat in her face, poured rubbing alcohol on her, and allegedly threatened her with scissors. She says the incident caused physical injuries, emotional distress, and forced her to miss work. As previously reported, Mystikal later pleaded guilty in the criminal case and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. The civil lawsuit is ongoing. So wait a minute. Y'all got into it because he said you were stealing. Now, I didn't know that part. And then she said he told her to remove her clothes. So he found you stealing and then went to rape you. Either way, he's arrested. Take the information and do with it as you please. He's arrested, and now the girl is suing. You want my honest opinion? I believe this is a setup. I'm not saying he didn't beat her. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he didn't tell her to remove her clothes, but I believe this is a setup. Because what girls in the hood going back and sue somebody after they get raped? Either way, he's locked up and he's being sued. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me read a few super chats. Truthful, thank you so much for being a member for 9 months. Says, I'm here. I'm glad you are here. And shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay. KK4796, thank you for the super chat. Says, why does JD sound like Candace Owens talking about Charlie Kirk? Because they one and the same. And speaking of Candace Owens talking about Charlie Kirk, did y'all see Candace is pregnant again with her 5th child? They say, what is going on? Tell that clear man to hop up off of her. They in there humping like rabbits, huh? Candace got a new baby on the way. Did I share that? Here she go. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to burp in y'all ear, but not that it matters. I don't know if it matters to y'all. Thank you, KK. Look at Candace just had a baby. Oh, she's pregnant. They said this baby number 5, huh? Dang, girl, how many children you gonna have? Lloyd.
All right, you guys, happy Monday. I hope all of the fathers out there had an amazing Father's Day weekend. All the dads that are actually good fathers, I should say. If you're a bum, you don't.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I did forget to come on here and say that Monday or Sunday too. So I want to say happy Father's Day to all of the beautiful fathers out there. I do want to say that. Sorry about that.
You have to do better. Anyway, I would like to formally announce at the top of the show that you guys were correct. I am with child. I'm expecting another child. A lot of you guys had sussed that out. Genuinely, within the first 4 weeks of my pregnancy, I actually found out, I am not kidding, that I was pregnant from you guys. You guys were in the comments. You were asking questions. You were like, Candace has a very unique attitude that she's known to have when she's pregnant with a boy. It's kind of sus. I think she's pregnant. Yes, you were correct. I learned from you. And then I found out that that is indeed the reason, as it always is, that I grow sort of increasingly violent when I am, something about growing a boy inside of you that makes you want to aggress. That's how I feel. I don't understand it. But I want to physically fight people. The more pregnant I become, I want to physically fight people. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a condition. And yeah, a lot that we're going to unpack today, but I wanted to get that done at the top of the show. Let you guys know that you are really annoying for knowing first. I shouldn't be finding this out from the internet. Who do you guys think you are? Clearly, you know me better than I know myself. Anyway, welcome back to Candace.
Well, congratulations to Candace. Candace got another half and half on the way. That'll be 5 for her. You know, they humping. They humping like rabbits. Congratulations to Candace, girl. But yeah, Jermaine Dupri do sound like Candace because they one and the same. They both love these crackers. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Kay. Teacher214, thank you so much for being a member for 17 months. Says, have you seen our boy Cameron addressing Clarissa? He said, sir, this is stalking. What Cameron? Cameron, the rapper? What Cameron? You talking about soda popping? You lying. He ain't got nothing else to do. He don't like women no way. Anyways, child, and Clarissa get on my nerves too. Let's move on, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Y'all want to see something? An old video I found of Jamal Bryant getting punked out the hood. Y'all know Jamal is from Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. And they say the people in Baltimore don't rock with him. Look at them people punking Jamal Bryant out the hood way back. This is a throwback. Check it out.
I gotta holler at you, man. Check this out. This is what I know, man. I'm the streets, man. What I want to know, man, cold-blooded, man.
Pastor Jamal Bryant. Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Like I'm saying, man, you say you for the people. You got our people all up in the church. You know what I mean? You're supposed to lead these people, man. And I mean, I understand that y'all separate. You had no answers for like, yo, man. Then you come down here like late, like top up on the ground like 100, like 300 something days. You down here now. Don't come.
What'd you do for Taco
We don't want you nowhere in our city, yo. Like you don't need, yo. We don't even want you on our streets. Like you disrespect our streets, man. This me, PFK Bull. I was on the front. You disrespected up here north, and you came down there. You ain't even fighting no war with us, yo. You ain't had nothing on your show. You ain't had no guns or nothing. And then you fucking with our oppressors. What you mean, how you fucking with Roland Blake and all them, man? You trying to kill us, man.
Where were you for
That's you are,
West?
man. But we telling you are. The streets feel like you killing us, man. All right. No, we don't want you in our fucking city now. Then get the fuck out the whole city. Now, is it that easy? Then we can better get you the fuck out of here? No, sir. Well, check this out, man. Don't come nowhere down here no more. Wherever PFK boom at, don't come. I know you can tell your henchmen. I know you, yo, Timmy and all them. I know you before I seen right about all that. Get the henchmen. Don't come down here no more. Boom, said it. Me, as a man, the streets don't want you here. I'm speaking for them. So we see you here. Okay. So you said you won't come on my motherfucking streets no more, right? Don't bring your ass down here no fucking more. I mean it, yo. On my fucking kids, yo. Cause you're a fucking disgrace. A guardian angel for Satan. For who? Cause you damn sure ain't guard me, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here.
What you do for Tyrone West again?
Empower what this dick, nigga.
Jamal Bryant, you should be ashamed of yourself for selling out your people for your fame and your wealth. SRB, we know where them perks went. Fuck 12. Leave the city, that's your first step. Take Davis in the war room and your cousin Brandon Scott. 300 men in their payments. They love a photo op. We taking back our city, one step at a time. Walk in solidarity. This is the front line. Now the Mosby's gotta go. Billy Murphy, you can leave. Got my right fist high saying fuck the police. We lead the sword nation. Shy and Keys, Shorty underground the gun, and Brother Naeem, Shelly helping hands, boom. We playing.
All right, girl, you trying to get a record deal, girl. I sure hope somebody signed her. Cause girl, you ain't just drop a little 1-2. You trying to sing the whole song, girl. All right with all of that now. She had this rap ready too. Look, she was waiting on this moment. She had this rap ready. But listen, shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. You know, they know him better than we do. Like we know Paul Martin better than these people in Atlanta do. So I love the fact that people from the hood actually can see past and beyond the pulpit. Most people can't see beyond the pulpit. They stop there. They start and stop there. Jamal Bryant is a cancer to Black American, and he's not even a pastor. He's an aspiring politician. Jamal Bryant is an aspiring politician, and he's only aspiring for now, so it looks organic to you. He wants to be in politics. He don't give a damn about Black Americans. He takes all of them Black Americans in that church and harvests their energy for the doggone immigrants. He had them over there sending down canned goods, food, all kind of stuff for Thanksgiving, and he was out there feeding the immigrants. Jamal Bryant ain't no different from what's that girl name? Jasmine Crockett. All of these so-called black people that y'all know and love is not on our side. They are not on our side, only nationwide. They are not on our side. But shout out to the people for checking his ass, because they should. They absolutely should have, because Jamal Bryant is a cancer, and all he do is uses the people in the community. That's all he do. Now, I want to move on to T.I. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. We're going to get into this T.I. versus thing. So y'all remember T.I. was calling 50 Cent out for a versus, and then 50 Cent said he didn't want to do the versus, and then T.I. and 50 Cent had words online, and then all of a sudden it turned into T.I.'s entire family beefing with 50 Cent. 50 Cent dragged Tiny and said she looked like a nigga, and then next thing you know, T.I. and T.I. Jr. and T.I. the third and T.I. the fourth was all putting albums and dropping albums for 50. He had a whole to-do about verses. This is T.I. But now all of a sudden, he claims he never cared about verses. He said he too big for verses. That basically, that's poor people activity. This is what Tippy Tip said. Now remember, Tip and Tiny are now still fighting for their lawsuit. They don't have the money. In a way they do, but they don't, because they're still fighting their lawsuit with the OMG girls. But y'all don't know what's going on with the OMG girls. T.I. and Tiny have a lawsuit with a major toy company who basically copied the name, image, and likeness of Tiny's OMG girls. They won $71 million, but then the company went back to the court and said that they don't want to pay them that. And now they're back and forth in court fighting that today. Now, if you listen to T.I., the responses from him kind of varies. If he feel like he got money, he'll come on here and say he retiring, in which he did. Until them people went and took him back to court, then he came back out of retirement. I don't know if maybe he start feeling like the money coming, I could just let go. I don't know what Tip be on, but all I know is he an old ass, lame ass nigga. And I never believed he was hood, and I never believed he was a real nigga. Not for 1 second, because he too little and he wears size 6.5. Said what I said. I never bought it. I never bought it. I never bought it. T.I. always reminded me of Lil Wayne. Them little bitty niggas in the hood that ain't never had to put in no work, but they rap good. And because they rap good and they from the hood, people just assume that they telling the truth. Them niggas be lying down. Do you hear me? I never believed he was a real nigga. I just never did. Maybe y'all did. Maybe somebody from Atlanta, Buckhead, where he from, Bankhead. Maybe somebody from Bankhead could drop down in the comments. But I just never seen the real nigga in him. I just haven't. I'm sorry. I don't look at Tip and see a real nigga. I just never did. At any rate, so Tip apparently makes a comment that Verzuz is poor people activity. And Timberland caught wind of it in the comments and was like, nigga, I know you fucking lying. The way you was on the line calling and crying, saying, please make 50 do the verses. I'm just playing. He didn't say that. But that's what I would have said. Now, again, T.I.'s entire family went into a whole beef with 50 Cent behind Verzuz. So for him to come out here and say Verzuz is poor people activity, that's why God put that herpes on your lip, you little lying bastard. He made sure we could see the herpes every time we see, well, I don't know if it's herpes. He be having something on his lip. Him and Tiny. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Don't get me the line. I just know every now and again, he go to licking his lips and they be having something right there. I think that's God's way of showing us don't listen to nothing come out this nigga mouth unless it's on the beat. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. But at any rate, Timberland and the rest of the internet was like, nigga, I know you lying. And so Tip came out to further explain what he meant. Let's get into what Tip said he really meant. He said it wasn't like that. Y'all taking it wrong. It says T.I. clears the air about poor people activity comments regarding Verzuz. Still says no one is messing with him on the stage. Let's get into it.
That wasn't my intention. First of all, I was drinking. So I guess my points weren't made clear as I thought that they were. I was speaking on my experience that I had in participating or considering the participation in Verzuz. The question that was asked, had I made another list of people who I could, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to engage in that because my experience has been just going back and forth bickering with people for the public's entertainment. And that's not something that I want to engage in. That is what I refer to as poor people activity, not the verses within itself. That wasn't my intention. First of all, I was drinking. Out the phone, I just got out the phone with Swiss and I talked to Timberland earlier. Hey, listen, man. All of us were at one time with just kids wishing to be a part of this thing called hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to be involved because we loved it so much. So to take it from our wishes and dreams and prayers and desires, to take it from that to actually be able to build things that will live on past us, beyond our lifetime, man, that's a blessing in itself. You know what I mean? And
mind you, all of this is fluff. I stopped listening when he said I was on the liquor. Because that when a motherfucker say I was drunk, they don't want to take accountability for nothing that happened. I'm being real.
And I've never did nothing but look up to Tim and Swiss, and I had the utmost respect for them and everything that they've accomplished and everything they've contributed to the culture. And it ain't never my intention and never my, I ain't on that. Like, trying to speak ill of my friends and the people that I respect. I just got out the phone with Swiss and I told her, and don't get me wrong, I've gone on record saying can't nobody fuck with me, and I stand on that. But I also understand what ego does to opportunity. Engaging in a battle of ego, going back and forth, bickering with other men for the public's entertainment. When I say it's poor people activity, I'm saying it's activity that I don't want to, and that's, mind you, I was drinking. But that's just something that I don't want to waste my time, effort, and energy doing. So, and don't get me wrong.
Yeah, this is crazy. Tip, y'all just had a whole online beef. Like, bickering, nigga, y'all just had a whole online war, you and 50 Cent. And to imply that rich people don't go back and forth is the most asinine thing I've ever heard. They go back and forth all the time. That's all they do, especially if they businessmen. All they doing is going back and forth. A negotiation back and forth, same shit, different toilet, flush it. See what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all see what I'm talking about? These niggas get to being too big for their britches, and they get to talking out the side of their neck. Now, they say a drunk man speak a sober mind. So I don't give a damn how much liquor he had. That's how he really feel. Oh, that's poor people activity. Well, nigga, if that's poor people activity, then what you be doing? Because you stay back and forth bickering with somebody. Girl, again, this y'all a partner. Tip, go lay down. You just trying to sell that regular ass album. We ain't gonna buy the album, but we will listen to the singles on the radio. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that Let Him Know and that last one he put out is I'm Him. That one, that's fire too. But I'm not. You know what? I was gonna go buy the album. I wasn't gonna buy the album. I'm lying. I wasn't gonna buy the album. But Tip, go lay down. The hell wrong with you? Poor people activity, my ass. You gonna be doing poor people activity if you don't win this damn lawsuit, nigga. Y'all better watch who you going. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. He better watch that. He already back and forth. And let me say this too. Every time they go to court, cost them money. Tippy tip. 6.5 tip. Every time them crackers take y'all back to court, it costs you lawyer fees, court costs, and all kinds of stuff. Them crackers gonna take all y'all money running y'all back and forth to court. By the time y'all win that damn lawsuit, you'll be lucky if you get 2 nickels to rub together. You better calm down, little nigga. All these little niggas acting crazy, huh? Everybody under 5 feet talking crazy. That's ridiculous. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video because this just really blew me.
That wasn't my.
That boy said, "Oh, that's bickering back and forth. Oh, that's poor people activity." Well, I'll be damned. If that's poor people activity, then you a poor ass nigga. And speaking of poor ass niggas, oh my God, who? Somebody check on the Hebrews. Oh my God. Tell me why this man ran the Hebrews from in front their door. Y'all know the Hebrews, huh? The cues, the cues with the tassels. Apparently, the Hebrews was setting up to curse people out on the corners, and these black people who own the business there came out and cussed them out and ran them from in front of the door. Lord have mercy. Y'all check on the Hebrews. Check it out.
This is what we do, bro. We wrap these niggas up. They come up on the block, we tell these niggas they gotta go. You don't play with them. Time to go, nigga. Time to fucking go. Time to fucking go. Not pushing that dumb shit over here. Yup, pack your shit. Come on. Pack your shit. Pack your shit. Pack your shit. Ayo.
Hey yo, why you coming over here with that bullshit, nigga? But why you came over here with that bullshit? Yeah, why you came over here with that bullshit, nigga? Why you coming over here with that bullshit? Calm down. I got you on camera, nigga. I got you on camera with that bullshit. Why you came over here with that bullshit? Why you came over here with that bullshit, nigga? He told you gotta go, nigga. You ain't answer that, but your man just put hands on him. Your man's ran over here and put hands on him for no reason. You dumb as hell. You dumb as hell, nigga. You dumb as hell, nigga. You don't know what the fuck is going on and you ran off of here. Why you put hands on the man, bro? Why you put hands on that man? He ain't do nothing to you, nigga. He ain't do nothing to you. You put hands on him. You dumb as fuck. You live in the flesh, nigga. Nah. Just know God watching, nigga. God watching, nigga. That was dumb as hell. I'm on your mans, bro. Y'all cool, but fuck that nigga. Fuck that.
You better watch him.
Fuck that shit. Nigga ran over and pushed the man from behind. That's some weak shit, bro. That's some weak shit. Nigga, this his story. He told you to leave. Go. Shit done as hell. So go.
Come on, son.
We the police.
Come on.
This wouldn't even happen.
But go ahead.
They ain't teaching nobody. Fuck this shit.
Y'all don't even talk about the throne of David.
Y'all need to do y'all due diligence on the throne of David.
Them niggas don't even know about the throne, bro.
They don't.
Them niggas don't even know about the
That nigga ran up out of nowhere, pushed the man from behind. Got you on camera, nigga.
I bet Norwood got trying to fuck up out of here. Get the fuck out. Fucking agents. Y'all ain't shit. I ain't preaching shit. I ain't talking about shit because y'all ain't about shit. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out and fuck you in the white ass.
KQA when they got
This is what we do. So it was a lot going on in the hood. So what's going on is this black people own a store, and the Hebrews, I guess, was setting up to start cursing people out. And the black guy who owned the store and his family came out and ran them from in front of the door. Now, I must say, it would not be good for business to have the Hebrews standing outside cursing people out. I'm not even gonna lie. No shade. The Hebrews are known to being combative. It's not like they're the Jehovah's Witness. It's not like they nice and they sweet and they just want to offer you a watchtower. Hell no. Them Hebrews be on the corner damn near ready to fight. So if it was my business, I would have kicked them niggas out too, but I wouldn't have went outside. I would have just called 911, okay? At the end of the day, shout out to the lady calling them agents. I do believe a lot of them are agents. Yes, I do. I do believe that there is some truth in what the Hebrews say. Some truth, not all. I do believe that there is some truth in what the Hebrews preach. However, they are the reason why nobody cares. The Hebrews are getting in the Hebrews' way. Does that make sense? So the man, I guess, came outside, told him to leave. They done already damn near come to blows. I told y'all most of them niggas be felons anyway. Just dial 911 and just hold your hand by the extra one, by the last one, and watch them scatter like roaches. At any rate, it haven't been looking good for the Hebrews. It hadn't been looking good for the Hebrews, but y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all can't be going outside people businesses and things. Cause like I say, it ain't like them niggas be out there saying, oh, how you doing? You want to come to the kingdom of Jehovah? No, they don't do that. They be on the corner saying, look, brother, read Genesis chapter 5, verse 6. And look at the brother. And God said, what? And God said, say it again. And God said, she is a heathen. She is a what? A heathen. She is a what? A heathen. Say it again. A slut heathen. Yes. What did God say? Continue to read, brother. Because God said that heathen woman shall perish and die. She should do what, brother? Perish and die. She should do what, brother? Perish and die. So you see that slut? God really wants you to die. You know what I'm saying? You be on the corner like, nigga, I just came to get gas. The fuck? All I wanted was gas. Why is you over here telling me I'm a slut and I'm supposed to die? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would have ran them niggas from out there too. They'd have had to go. Y'all niggas gotta go. But I wouldn't have came out there and said nothing. I would have called 911. I wouldn't have came out there and said, I'm not about to go out there and argue with them niggas. It's a bunch of felons. I would have just called the authorities and had them escorted up off the premises. Said what I said. You see what I'm saying? But at any rate, yeah, the Hebrews got up out of there as they should. You know what I never noticed though? No shade. Shout out to the Hebrews. I never see y'all niggas in the hood. Why y'all don't go curse them niggas out in the project? Y'all don't never curse them niggas out in the project. I digress. I'm just saying that's where they need the most help. That's where they need the most help. Okay? She said they do in Florida, not in New Orleans. They don't be in New Orleans with that shit. Girl, please. Now, I'm not saying they don't be on corners. They do be on corners. You feel what I'm saying? Doing their little 1-2. But they know. Right, Black Bunny. They know. They know. Them niggas, hey, them shirts and skirts, they know. They know. Let's get into it. Y'all, I do believe they are paid agents, though. I don't believe that everybody in it are paid agents, but I do believe the core are paid agents. Yes, absolutely. I do believe they paid agents. Let's move on. Girl, them Hebrews don't play. Do you hear me? I told y'all my mama used to be a Hebrew. That's how I know all about them. Girl, don't want nothing to do with the Hebrew. No shade. I don't want nothing to do with the Hebrew. Shout out to the Hebrews, though, y'all. My brothers and sisters. I just don't want nothing to do with y'all. Now, let's get into Plaqueboy Max. Plaqueboy Max. I told y'all streamers are the new influencers. Gone are the days where celebrities are the influencer. The streamer is the new influencer. And Plaqueboy Max has been on here with the diva tattoo. He's been saying all kind of very suspect feminine things, and he's supposed to be a heterosexual man. I remember I told y'all that he is being paid or probably forced to push this narrative. Remember, adults, most grown adults don't watch streamers. These are children who are watching all these streamers. So when they watch these streamers and all they're getting is gay content, playing with each other and things of that nature, then like children, they're going to think that this is acceptable, and it is not. Plaqueboy Max is one of many streamers and YouTubers and all kind of bloggers, TikTokers, Twitter people, Instagram. These agents are literally all over, and they are placed in the community to do exactly what Plaqueboy Max is doing. So he done went from getting a diva tattoo to a butt reduction. This is a man. He had a butt reduction, a diva tattoo, and also a vasectomy. He was telling everybody in his crew and all of his people that follow him to get a vasectomy, okay? Now he's up the ante, and now he's online saying that boys should be twerking. He says that boys twerk, and he don't understand why we not twerking, why the boys not twerking. Let's get into it. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gotta understand. First of all, the world is a stage. And you know what's worse about that? How many people in the chat? The world is a stage. We got 1,124 people in the chat. Only a third of y'all gonna really truly understand exactly what I mean. I'm talking about thoroughly, genuinely understand exactly what I mean. Everything that we see is staged, okay? I ain't gonna say everything. Damn near most of what you see is staged. It's written like a freaking script, okay? And they get these people to perform these acts to you, but because you believe that this is some random shit that's happening, that none of this is planned or selected to happen the way it is, you don't think that this is possible, but it definitely is possible. There are people, just like they have writers on movie sets, just like they have writers on cartoons, they have writers for life. There are people who get paid a lot of money to write these scripts for your everyday average celebrity that you think these are their natural, normal thoughts. No, they're reading scripts because they get paid to lead you astray. Remember, I told you celebrities are sheep. Nope, celebrities are shepherds, and the sheep are the followers, the people who love them and will do whatever it is they tell them to do. And because the powers that be understands that, they now give you the puppets or the shepherd so that they can herd the sheep wherever or every which way or whatever way they want to. So they create a Plaqueboy Max. They go find a random regular dude, make him big so that they can push all of their control and messaging through him. I keep telling y'all that. The world is a stage, and what Plaqueboy Max's job here to do now is to completely destroy your children. That's what he's here for. Programming and destroying your children. Specifically, it seems like his target audience is little boys. Mind you, from what I hear, Plaqueboy Max is Nigerian and clear or something like that. They say he mixed. Don't get me the line. I don't know how true it is, okay? However, Plaqueboy Max, it seems like every time he goes viral, which is every day or every other day, he's saying something more and more gay than he said the last time. But y'all don't believe that people aren't socially gay. I keep telling y'all, not just women, men too. There are a lot of people who are doing gay suspected things because they're being told to do it on the internet. There's a whole gay agenda that is real. I'm not saying if you gay and you genuinely gay, I'm not saying that you're not. I'm saying there's a group of people who are being made to be gay because they're followers. And the enemy knows that. People in the audience may not. They may call me a conspiracy theorist and think that I'm crazy. Well, I tell you what, I'll be the crazy conspiracy theorist, but then I'll show you it happened in real time. And it don't matter how many days I come on here and show y'all what these people doing. I know a lot of y'all still get off the live and say that I'm tripping. That's fine. You know what I'm also thinking too? I had to come to my senses last night and this morning. I can't help everybody. As a matter of fact, the number of people that I can get to see is going to be smaller than I can even imagine. And I have to start to be able to come to terms with that. My job, this is what God gave me to do, is to come on here and to tell you what I see. Now, after I do that, it's up to you to do the research and take that crap and do what it is, do with it as you please. But what I'm telling you is, especially if you're not watching your children and what your children are watching, they are being influenced to do all kinds of shit. Watch how many young boys come up gay. Watch how many little girls come up being lesbians. And these children would not have been gays and lesbians had they not been influenced by these influencers. And I stand on that, okay? Now let's get into Plaqueboy Max with more of his agenda. Now he's talking about men and twerking. Let's get into it.
Poking the ground or doing some wild nut shit or twerking. Why don't we twerk? Now that I think about it, my nigga, why is twerk a gender neutral dance? Twerking is the only gender neutral dance. I'm tweaking? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I never even thought about that shit. Like, that is the only gender neutral dance, bro. Everything else we share. But if I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nuts,
there is a deliberate target on Black American youth. And the Black American adults don't believe that. That is why, unfortunately, a lot of Black American youth are going to fall by the wayside because we have Black American adults who just won't open their eyes to see. His audience is predominantly children. And I can almost put my neck on the chopping board. 95% of us don't check to see what our children be watching. So let's say your child is a huge fan of Plaqueboy Max. That child is more likely to listen to Plaqueboy Max than you. So if Plaqueboy Max getting diva tattoos, butt reductions, talking about twerking, what you think your child, and you can't blame them because they're a child. What do you think your child is going to do? I mean, we all been children. Who did I like growing up? I remember I never really liked celebrities, but I did love being a witch. Every Halloween, I wanted to dress up and be a witch. Sexy witch, ugly witch, dirty witch. It don't matter. I love being witches, okay? That's what impressionable children do. They see something they like and they want to repeat it. That's normal. But because Black American adults don't care, let's start there. Number one. Number two, don't believe that there's a target on our children. They're going to fall by the wayside. There's a deliberate attack, and Plaqueboy Max is leading the charge like a goddamn general in a war. And y'all just can't see it. But some other people are seeing it. Waka Flocka saw it. He says somebody or some company paying this kid for these narratives. But to me, the worst part of it all is the youngest that these ideas linger in minds of unfit thinkers. Internet spooky. So what he's saying is he understands, and he's a celebrity. He know better than me. I'm working off speculation. He done been there. So what Waka Flocka is saying is this isn't normal, nor are these Plaqueboy Max's thoughts. Something or somebody behind the scenes is pulling the strings, making Plaqueboy Max come to the internet and do and say the things that he's doing and saying. But again, they can do that till the sun come home or till the sun come up. Until the parents understand what's going on, they will continue to be successful. And just like Waka said, this is not this young man's thoughts. There's a reason why he's still in the streamer game and does so well. He's a puppet. He's a puppet. I need y'all to understand that. So now, if your son going around here putting bonnets on, twerking, getting female tattoos, getting butt reductions and or vasectomies. Mind you, a vasectomy is something you can't turn back. I know they lie and say you can't bullshit. Once them people cut that cord down to your balls, it's a wrap, okay? I'm not no doctor, don't get me the line, but I'm telling you now, I've never seen somebody get a vasectomy and make 100% full recovery, which means that once they cut that tube going down from your balls to your bird, it's a wrap. Even though Plaqueboy Max is telling everybody that you can reverse it, once them people cut that tube, because I YouTubed it long times ago, I had to go see. Y'all know I'm nosy. Once them people cut that tube, because all they do is go inside your scrotum, and they got this tube that leads from your balls to your bird. They clip it. So they stop the semen from being able to leave your balls and go up to the bird, okay? I'm just giving y'all the layman terms, the cliff notes. So once them folks cut that little tube to send the semen from your balls to your bird, they're going to tell you they can repair it. But I'm telling you now, you will never have children the way that you would have been able to have them had you not had that procedure. And I don't think he got one either. Somebody say, I don't think he got one. I don't think he got one either. It's not about him actually getting it. It's about him convincing your children to get it. Plaqueboy Max is an agent. Plaqueboy Max is an agent. And unfortunately, A lot of children are going to succumb to this agent because they're going to think that we're all conspiracy theorists. That's the horrible part of it. Watch y'all churn, man. Please watch y'all children. And speaking of watching children, Beyonce and Jay-Z. First of all, these supposed to be billionaires. Beyonce and Jay-Z supposed to be both billionaires. Why in the fuck is they selling products online? Drop down in the comments. Name one other, just one. Name me one other billionaire who sell products online. I'll wait. Somebody drop down because y'all don't be seeing this the way I be seeing. Why are 2 billionaires selling products online? I've never seen billionaires sell nothing. I've never seen a billionaire sell nothing. That's why they billionaires. They don't have to sell shit. They wake up and the money is already there. Somebody said Rihanna. You know what? You might be right. Rihanna might be a fake billionaire like they is too. Man, let me tell y'all something. Beyonce and Jay-Z been working hard for the money and they ain't just started. Beyonce just took a break off a tour. That bitch was touring for the last 10 years straight. That's work. That's work. Right, 2 billionaires in one household and they still online selling that rag-ass shampoo? Something in the milk ain't clean, bruh. Something here in the milk ain't clean. Jay-Z just did a freestyle. Horrible. Horrible. Him and Beyonce been working their ass off. And they supposed to be billionaires. I am of confusion. I'm of confusion. How are these billionaires continuing? Why are they working? I thought that was for us broke people. I didn't know that was for billionaires. I'd be damned if I become a billionaire and I still got to get out and clock in. No way. I believe these people are billionaires on paper, not in real life. I believe these people are billionaires on paper, not in real life. Beyonce done dropped this damn shampoo and been busting her ass trying to sell it. That's not indicative or conducive, or at least, that's not indicative of a billionaire. I ain't never seen a billionaire push their own product. Name me one. Outside of Rihanna, she on the same boat too. But I've never seen a billionaire push their own product. As a matter of fact, most billionaires, you don't know what they own unless it's something huge because they own everything. But here it is. Beyonce want you to buy Cecred, the shampoo, and she's been trying to sell it to you by lying, telling you that they used it to comb out them nappy ass wigs that was in Jay-Z head. I don't believe he ever even had them wigs. If you ask me, this world is so crazy, he could be waking up every morning putting a wig on for all we know. Because Jay-Z, when I saw him with the fade, he didn't give me a nigga who looked like his hair grow buku long. I'm going to be real. But Beyonce been trying to sell this damn Cecred nasty ass shampoo, this damn witch's brew. She done put in a damn bottle so y'all could put it in y'all head. And she's been on here lying to y'all every day, allegedly telling y'all that she used it to comb Jay-Z wigs out. I don't believe that for a second of the day. I don't believe it. And why are they pushing this shampoo so hard? I don't believe it. I don't believe nothing about this situation. So here it is. Jay-Z came out with the freestyle and he had the afro. Everybody clowned him because first of all, you old. Second of all, you look a mess. Third of all, ugly ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? So the whole world clowned this nigga. And then Beyonce doubled back and tried to say that the reason why he was able to comb out his wigs was because that regular ass shampoo. I don't believe it. And let me make y'all laugh and go further. Now, because the people were saying they didn't believe it neither, Beyonce did another video with them combing out the wigs of Jay-Z. And according to this, she put 20 on 10. Now she around here saying that Jay-Z grew out his wigs to show Blue Ivy that he got hair like her. Come again, excuse me? He did what now? Jay-Z grew out his hair to show Blue Ivy that he nappy-headed too. Well, I be damned. As a little girl, I'm going to be here to tell y'all, little girls don't look up to their fathers for hair. They don't. Every image a little girl has of what she believes she should be comes from her mother, never her father. Especially something in regards to her hair. So instead of Beyonce taking the wig off and wearing her natural hair, she wants us to believe that Jay-Z grew out them nappy ass wigs to help Blue Ivy. And mind you, Blue Ivy keep a set of braids. We don't even hardly see her hair. So I am of confusion. These people are lying to you, playing in your face, lying to you. They are desperately trying to sell this shampoo. And you know what I'm noticing? It must not be selling because every other day we come on here is more about this nasty ass shampoo. Why are they pushing this shit so hard? I believe they got something in that shit. You know how they used to put stuff in the perm to make people go crazy? Think about that movie they cloned Tyrone. Remember they was perming the girl hair in the clip when she was in the lab underground and they was perming her hair to calm her down? I believe that's what the hell they got going on with this secret shampoo. Said what I said. Y'all better not buy. I ain't gonna tell you. Well, yeah, don't buy that shit. I tell you what, I ain't gonna buy it. I ain't gonna be using no Cecred. Something here in the milk ain't clean. So now here it is to pull on the heartstrings of the people because people just love everybody else churn but their own. So here it is to pull on the strings of the people. Now you want to say that this nigga grew out the wigs to help Blue Ivy with her hair. And then y'all help comb it out with the Cecred. Girl, y'all is crazy if y'all believe any of this. Let's get into it. Beyonce reveals Jay-Z began growing his hair out to help Blue Ivy embrace her hair. Texture, after not feeling confident, says he later combed out his locks in tribute to his father who wore an afro. I don't believe any of this. And to all of y'all stupid ass Beyonce hoes in the back who gonna lie on here and say, that's not true. That girl did want to look up to her daddy for his hair. You a motherfucking lie. Don't nobody want to look up to that ugly ass nigga for nothing except business advice. Said what I said. That hoe, if she wanted to help her daughter be more confident, she should have took the wig off, bitch. Not the nigga, okay? But let's get into Jay-Z and Beyonce with this raglass commercial, girl.
Jay told me a few months ago he was planning on combing out his locks for the Philly show with the roots.
And this is another thing. I'm so tired of this deep voice asshole Beyonce. We don't never hear nothing from the bitch until it's time for her to sell. Sell them raglass Cowboy Carter tickets. Sell them raglass Renaissance tickets. Every time we hear this baritone voice asshole, she always selling us something. Fuck Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm so every time when Jay and I, we decided to do shampoo. So when Jay and I decided to open shampoo, we decided to do Cecred. Shut your old up, girl. Don't get me started.
He wanted to do this in honor of his father. His name was Adnis Reeves, and his favorite sports team was from Philly. His dad used to rock a fro, so he wanted to rock a fro in his own.
Cap! Girl, these people lying to y'all. They lying.
Honor first.
All they're doing is adding the family aspect in it to make you buy the product.
Now, I wasn't all the way convinced that he would be able to comb out his locks, considering he had such thick, long wigs, and his hair had been locking for over 8 years. I thought it was always beautiful that the real reason Jay grew out his hair was to show Blue that her hair was like his hair. Let me rewind and tell you some backstory. Our daughter was about 5, and she wasn't feeling very confident about her hair at that time. When she told her father that, it inspired Jay to grow out his hair. Jay told me a few... We really wanted her to love and embrace every inch of her gorgeous curls.
Well, then Beyonce, you should have took the wig off then, bitch. You should have took the wig off and wore your afro. Because no little girl looks up to their daddy for hair advice. Not one. It's not, they don't even do that. Even a little girl who don't have their mama present. Even a little girl who's solely raised by her daddy. Ain't no little girl looking at their daddy for hair advice. Bro, these people lying, bro. These people lying their ass off to get y'all to buy that nasty ass shampoo.
It also inspired Blue to be the voice of the award-winning book, Hair Love,
by Matthew A. Cherry,
as well as songs like Formation, Baby Hair and Afros, and Brown Skin Girl. And who would have thunk? All of this healthy hair could grow beyond that low-cut Caesar with the deep waves.
What you doing, Blue?
I'm tangling his hair.
Thank you, baby.
This is history in the making.
The 5-year-old Blue had no idea that her father's hair had texture like hers.
So wait, if she never knew he had texture like hers, then why the fuck is he growing his hair out? I thought the purpose of him growing his hair out was so that she could see that he, man.
We really want
Got that Indian in my family.
He does.
Cherokee. Ain't nothing but no Cherokee.
his 8 years of locks. Now, we all...
At least he admitted he Cherokee. At least he admitted his indigenous history. Ugly ass.
naturally shed 50 to 150 strands a day. So imagine almost 9 years of locked hair.
You look so handsome.
Now, I was pretty obsessed with Jay's locks. Honestly, I didn't really want him to cut them. It's a lot of memories stored in locks. Locks can be like antennas, connecting us to frequencies and energies. Hair grows, people grow, so the transformation can be emotional. Spent another day detangling and really deep conditioning.
Hey, let's go.
The fact that they got Beyonce over there combing this man hair like she be up in there doing hair, that should tell y'all this is all cap. Cause girl, Beyonce don't look like she comb her own hair. She don't comb blue in them churn hair. But now she up there, girl. And I don't want to hear, but I'm seeing it on the video. Girl, we don't know what kind of AI these people are use. This is all a bunch of cap, y'all.
I blow dried his hair, trimmed his ends before we washed it. Then Letty gave him his cornrows.
This is our wrap.
Got that Indian in my family.
He does. Gotta put this on his cornrows.
And used our oil, our balm, and moisture sealing lotion for his braid down and his do-rag.
Gotta put this on his cornrows.
The point is, they're doing all of this to sell the shampoo. They done lied and told y'all about stuff with blue, green, and yellow. They done lied and said Jay-Z wanted to wear an afro like his paw. People in the comments said he didn't even know his paw. Either way, she is going hard trying to get you guys to buy this shampoo. But why? It's Beyonce, the billionaire, the singer, the mogul. She shouldn't have to be selling no shampoo. She's supposed to put it on the shelf and it's supposed to fly off. But it's not. And that's why her and Jay-Z are working. They supposed to be billionaires, but they're still working. This is work. This is work. I know it ain't clocking in a 9 to 5, but this whole video, that's work. I've never seen billionaires have to do this much work. I've never seen it. Of all the billionaires I've seen, I've never seen one that have to do this much work. This is insane. I wouldn't buy that shit. That's why at the end she talking about I use the butter burr, the butter body, the body butter, the Earl. I use this, that, because she wants y'all to go buy all that shit. Okay? This is a mess. Beyonce, you a mess. Jay-Z, look a mess. And Blue Ivy ain't wasn't worried about no damn hair. We ain't seen her hair in years. She been wearing braids ever since. And she better take them out for a thinner hair. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I haven't been a fan of Beyonce since she left the group. I'm going to be real. I mean, I did like a couple of her albums when she first got out the group. But I'm not a fan of Beyonce, the girl. Like, yeah, I'm not. Anyway, moving on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now, I want to get into Carmelo Anthony and Juneteenth, because this is important. We spoke about this, y'all. So, Carmelo Anthony, did y'all see Carmelo Anthony, the kid who was found guilty of murder for killing Austin Metcalf, another high school student? Carmelo Anthony is a black kid. Obviously, Austin Metcalf was a white kid, right? Well, apparently, Carmelo Anthony and the white kid get into a confrontation. The white kid, Austin Metcalf, came to confront Carmelo Anthony about being under a tent, told him to leave. Carmelo Anthony said, "Don't touch me. If you touch me, watch what happens." Long story short, this ends up into a whole big old thing where Carmelo Anthony ends up using a weapon to stab the young boy, Austin Metcalf, ultimately killing him. Now, I need y'all to understand the play, because this is what's about to happen. Or this is what's happening, and I need y'all to be able to see it the way that it's seen, or that the way that it's meant to be seen. Carmelo Anthony killed that white kid. From the moment that little white boy was killed, it was a race thing. I know not Carmelo. I know Charleston likes to go around the internet and lie and make it seem like black people made this a race issue, but that's not the truth. It was a race issue the moment those two young boys had an altercation. This is the state of Texas we're talking about. The state of Texas is no different from the state of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia. I'm pretty sure when black and white people have altercations, black people typically get the butt of the situation. They typically get the butt of the blame. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Typically, it never works out for us, especially if it's us against someone of the palm color. It hardly never works out for us. But let Charleston tell it, we made it a race issue. No, we did not. It was a race issue from the moment these two young boys got into it. Okay? Especially after Carmelo Anthony killed the white boy. Now, why is this important? Immediately it becomes a race issue. Immediately it pops off on social media. And immediately I knew that this is going to be something we're going to have to come back and revisit. That was last year when it first popped off. Well, fast forward, Ricky Child, the Asian dude who killed the black boy in South Carolina, don't give me the line, one of the Carolinas, he ends up getting off for murder. And then literally a day or so later, Carmelo Anthony goes to trial. And then 4 or 5 days after that, he's found guilty of murder. This is all race baiting and energy harvesting. From the very beginning, they saw an opportunity to use this situation to race bait and energy harvest, and they're going to do it. The reason they're doing this, Black America, is because the rest of the world is in shambles, while Black Americans have not been. They are finding every which way they can to get you off your rocker, to disturb your peace, because they refuse to have no peace while you have it all, Black America. And they have been studying us like lab rats for hundreds of years. They know exactly what to do to get under our skin, to control us as well. And they do it, right? So now here it is. Carmelo Anthony stabs that little white boy. He goes to trial, found guilty and sentenced. All within 5 or 6 days? The daddy and I think the parents dropped the ball. Charleston White set the little boy up for all kind of mess and all that stuff. And I do remember Charleston saying the reason he was jumping off the case was because they were going to get Ben Crump. And immediately I knew that they were turning this into politics. Black America, now the news is coming out that Carmelo Anthony has hired the NAACP and civil rights attorneys to help him get out of this mess. I need Black America to know what you're looking at. This is political. See, what they're going to do is get him off of this so that you can go and vote for them whenever the next political cycle comes up. Does that make sense? Because remember, Black Americans are done with Democrats for the most part. And now they're going to turn this into a white racist Republican state, Texas, who's trying to try and hurt this poor young black man. And it's going to be us, the Democrats, who are going to sweep in and we're going to save him and we're going to get him off of this case. And you niggas going to run back and go to voting like you never left. That's what we get. Okay. So I need y'all to understand what you're dealing with here. This is a play. So now let's get into it. It says Carmelo Anthony hires new team of civil rights and appellate attorney to challenge murder conviction in Austin Metcalf case. Now, Russell Wilson II, these names, bro. Brooke Claus, and then Gary L. Bledsoe. It says, neighbors, here's an update. Carmelo Anthony has officially assembled a new legal team as he continues his fight to overturn his murder conviction. According to the reports, Texas NAACP President Gary Bledsoe, that's the NAACP, appellate attorney Russell Wilson II, and civil rights lawyer Brooke Claus have joined Anthony's appeals effort following his conviction in the fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf. The legal team says it plans to conduct an independent review of the trial record and examine whether any legal errors occurred during the proceedings that could support an appeal. If you recall, Anthony was found guilty of murder earlier this month and sentenced to 35 years in prison after a jury rejected his self-defense claim. He filed a notice of appeals less than 24 hours after the verdict was handed down. The attorneys say they are taking a fresh look at the case while pursuing every available avenue for appeal. As of now, no timeline has been announced for the next stage of the legal process. What are your thoughts? I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are. This is a play. Here it is. The NAACP has never done anything for Black America. Never has, never will. But now they're going to attach themselves to the Carmelo Anthony case. It's a last-ditch effort for you to believe that they have your best interests at heart. That's what this is. And I believe the Republicans are in on it too. I keep telling y'all the Republicans and the Democrat are two wings on the same bird, okay? They both fly, they both are running y'all up the same creek, okay? And I believe that they gave this young boy a guilty verdict at first on purpose so that this could happen the same way that it's happening. This is a play. This is a play, y'all. This is to get you to buy back into trusting and believing in the NAACP. This is also a play to get you to buy back and trust in the Democrats again. And this is also a play to pull on your emotional heartstrings. This is some bullshit. And I know we want Carmelo to get off. We all want Carmelo to get out of jail. We all here for that. But what I'm telling you is it's bigger than Carmelo. It's much, much bigger than Carmelo Anthony, okay? So now here are the attorneys he hired. They gave us another update on the what do you call this? The picture that they take, the mugshot. They gave us another updated mugshot. And all of these pictures, they got Carmelo Anthony looking like he's terrified. And I'm pretty sure that he is, if any of this is even real. But I'm pretty sure he's terrified wherever he is. They show y'all these pictures and they do this in order to do whatever it is they want to get done. And what they want to get done is more emotional pulling on your heartstrings. And it's going to work. It is definitely going to work. I heard Ben Crump was on it. Let me tell you something. Ben Crump, what's that girl, that Texas girl who be wearing the cowboy hat, Dr. whatever her name is. All of them people play on the same team. All of those people play on the same team. Ben Crump, Candace Owens, Dr. Candace, that's her name. All of these people play on the same team. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. But if you believe that one of them is bad or some of them is bad, then you have already fallen for the witchcraft. All I got to say is this. Prayers up to Carmelo. We'll keep our ears and everything pressed to the streets. Let me say, I know that they're going to be able to appeal because everything about that case was done wrong. Everything. Of course, they're going to be able to appeal. I could get Carmelo off on an appeal. You don't have to be the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. That whole case was jacked up. The whole entire case from rooter to tutor was a big circus. It was all a bunch of bull. So anybody's going to be able to get this kid off. Anybody who has any kind of wherewithal. At any rate, we'll keep our ears to the streets. Y'all get the likes up on the video. It's sad, bro. It's sad because what they do is, y'all got to understand how this works. They tie in their shit with what you want and what you need. You want to see him free? Oh, we'll make him free. But what are we going to get? Don't worry. We'll get ours. That's what they're doing. Whew. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let me read a couple of super chats. Get the likes up. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, I hope you had a wonderful black ass weekend. I did. Love you down. Love you too, boo. Thank you. What you cooking? K1820, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, your chat is diabolical. Who said baritone B? She might as well be baritone B, baritone B, baritone Burris. All of these hoes with them deep ass voice sounding like niggas. Beyonce voice get on my nerves. It just always did. I don't know why. I just want to chop that hole in her throat and tell her to speak right. Bitch, your voice ain't got to be that deep. Thank you, Kay. Archive T, thank you for the super chat. Says, not even Chinese people have commercials for their food. Well, they don't have to. And you know, it's so crazy you brought that up. The reason why Chinese people don't have to have commercials for their food is because you have to buy it. In most downtrodden areas or urban areas where Black Americans live, that's really one of very few choices. So they don't need no commercial because you got to eat. And if you want to eat, the store right there. That by design, stuff done by design. Mr. Obeezy, thank you for the super chat. Says, look at the new footage. It has 2016 timestamp. It's a play. Wait, which new footage? Let me go back and look. Which new footage you talking about of the Karmelo stuff? It's possible. It's possible. Remember, this what they want y'all to do. Look, y'all remember all this craziness happening? The world is a stage, bro. Y'all remember all this?
Just the facts of the case and what we've seen play out since then, and what we're watch happening now is because the defendant is Black, the victim is white, and that's the bottom line. Mm-hmm. But again, this is what I alluded to when I said this has brought out what's bubbling right beneath the surface. The judge just...
Oh, you talking about the Jamal Bryant clip? Yeah. But no, look, this is what they want you to do. They need you to be just as frazzled as the rest of the world. Black America, y'all have to understand. Everybody in the world is frazzled. All these immigrants, all these other people, they all over the place. You the only ones with nothing going on. This done by design. It's done by design. That's what they want y'all to do. Get back in y'all feelings so that y'all could lose your shit and be off your rocker. Don't do your genealogy. Don't heal. That's what they want. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let me give y'all a commercial break. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. I will be right back in 60 seconds. Get the likes up on the video. Make sure y'all like the video if you haven't already. I will be right back.
These fucking transplants, they do what the fuck they want to do. Period. This hoe right here. Her dog around there jumped on churches. Churches ain't moving. I told this hoe she gonna replace my fucking chicken. Bitch, you can shut the door if all you want, hoe. I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of your privilege. I ain't scared of your white landlord. I ain't scared of the fucking mayor. I ain't scared of the fucking police. And I ain't on your property, bitch. You're supposed to have your dog on a fucking leash. You done killed my fucking chicken. I gotta take my fucking chicken to the fucking vet. Cause you do what you want to do. You filthy white hoe. Got no respect for none of you. Oh! Oh, he walking. Oh, thank God. Thank God. All right, churches. All right. All right. I'm still going to get that hoe, though. Fuck that hoe.
That video never gets old. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of your white privilege. And I ain't in front of your door, you filthy white hole. It just never gets old. I don't know why. It just never gets old. Oh my God. Okay. We got to get back into the show. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Now I want to get into some, let's get into this Godfrey bit. Let's get into the Godfrey bit. So, okay. Remember I told y'all, first of all, let's start here. Immigrants. Because this is kind of these two subjects are going to kind of lean into each other. Immigrants. Black America, you have no allies. Let me say that again. Black Americans have zero allies. Do you know how you know that is? Or do you want to know why you don't have allies? In order for a group of people to be an ally to you, Black America, they would have to be honest and tell you what's really happening. Therefore, Black America has zero allies. And what is it that they should be telling you, or what that they would tell you, I'm sorry, is that you're being played. That the entire world has this one big secret, this one big joke on you, and you're the only ones who don't understand. Okay? So because of that, Black America as a whole do not have allies as a collective. We don't. We may have onesie-twosies who know, and they might spit the truth, but for the most part, we can't point to one single group of people and be like, these people have our back. Not one. And that's cool. I'm here for it. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't need them. Mind you, they need us. We don't need them. Okay? Now, why is this important? The big joke that all of these immigrants are in on is, first of all, they know exactly who you are. Not only do they know who you are, they know what you is or what you are. Okay? What do I mean by that? They know that you are the indigenous people to this here land. They know that you do not come from Africa. They know it. They know it. They know it. They know that you are not African. They know that you are actually Aboriginal right here to this land. Now, even though they'll lie and tell you that you're not, they know it. They also know that you are superior to everybody around this world. I know it sounds insane because you've been told all these times that you're a minority and you are inferior. No. What they know is that you are superior to all of these people in this world. You are. It's not hate. It's the fucking truth. Okay? They know this. You don't. In your mind, I'm just black. And I used to be a slave. And yeah, I got to wait on God to come back and save us. In your mind. But in their mind, they know exactly who and what you are. They know that you are a God. You may not know that. They know it. Okay? So for that, like I said, Black America has zero allies. We don't. Okay? Everybody here is playing on Black America's ignorance, meaning us not knowing who we are and the value that we have. This is why everybody come over here and swear to God they're Americans and will point their finger at you and tell you you African. Everybody is here to destiny swap with you. You don't have nobody here that want to help you do well. You don't have nobody here who want to see things turn around. No. Every single person, melanated or not, whenever they come from another place, they come here to capitalize off of your ignorance, off of you not knowing who and what you are. This is why every day I come on here and tell y'all do what? Genealogy. Because when you do your genealogy and you start realizing the people who come before you, you're going to realize, wait a minute. We ain't just black. We serial entrepreneurs. We're engineers. We're doctors. We're lawyers. We're the first people who built the courthouses. Oh, snap. My great granddaddy built the library down the hall. Once you start realizing those things, it genuinely shapes you and changes you internally. And once you start realizing you're different, you start moving different, acting different, and they have to go down where they belong. Because I tell you what, the only thing that make these people feel like they're above us is your ignorance of you not knowing who you are. But the moment you know who you are, they cower away. They shrink. Some of them might try to fight it and say, that's not true. Bullshit. They shrink. Okay? We are in a battle of identity, Black America. Identity is the first key to freedom. I don't know how many times I need to tell y'all that. One of the main reasons why we're in the situation we're in is because we don't know who we are. And one of the main reasons why everybody else win except us is because we don't know who we are. Okay? Now, why is this important? Every time you turn around, it's immigrants running around acting as if they don't know what's going on. Mind you, they cashing a check. They cashing a check every month. All of these Asians, all of these Arabs, all of these people that get businesses in Black American neighborhoods, you do know that they get briefed on not helping you. You do know that they're threatened to know that if they help you or do anything for you, they'll lose their businesses. Everybody knows to come to America and make money, but don't help the nigga. Everybody knows that. Everybody except the Black American. Okay? They capitalize off of your ignorance, okay? I don't know how many times I can keep saying that because I need y'all to truly understand what it is I'm trying to tell you. The only reason they are successful is because you don't know who you are. Now, why is this important? Africans, I showed y'all a video Friday with this African saying that basically it's a difference between them and us, okay? When the fact of the matter is, Friday I played a video of showing you that they know the difference between them and us, which is why I showed you the video, the African man saying, I'm not you, you not me. The only thing we share with other melanated people is melanin. Another thing that the enemy did was made them the majority on paper and then turned around and told you are the minority so that you believe that y'all are one big group of people, and you're not. Okay, that's why the Caribbean and the African and the American think that they're all the same, and scientifically we're not. Okay, we're more like the Caribbeans because we are more related, but nothing like the African. The only thing we share other with the African is melanin in our skin, and they know that. But they know in order to keep the game going, they got to come over here and play in our face. Let me show y'all this video. Hold on. Let me show y'all this video of this African man having this conversation with this Black American. And he's going to try to convince this Black American person that they are the same. Mind you, we all know that they're not. You can look at this African and tell that he's not a Black American. And there's so many things you can look at. Look beyond the melanin. Y'all need to start looking at features, head shape. Not just the lining, the shape of the head. Our skulls are scientifically designed differently. Did y'all know that? The head shape, the lining, the features, the nose, the mouth, the eyes, even the skin color. We Black America have more of a red hint to our melanin, whereas they have more of a black. Does that make sense? The way their bodies are shaped. The way that they're built, the men and the women, the way that they walk, the way that they talk, you can literally sniff them out like a goddamn hound dog. It's not hard to find the difference. But remember, it only worked in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s because we were taught that we're all the same, but we are not. And they're still not effortlessly, but they're still doing whatever they can to keep us under the spell. What is the spell? The spell is that you think that you are the same as the African so that the African can come over here and destiny swap and take your inheritance. That's the spell. And the mass majority of Black America is still under this spell. But shout out to this sister, I think it's a sister, because she wasn't under the spell. She was able to call him out on it from the gate. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the lights up.
Would I know? Why would I know when we live in a fucking America where the white people have taken everything from us?
You are from. You are not from there.
Then I'm not from Africa. You just proved my point. I have no knowledge of fucking Africa, so how the fuck could I be from there? How the fuck could I be from there? I know everything about America, though. I know everything about America, though.
Look at you and look at me.
What's the difference? No, we don't.
We black.
What's the difference?
We are black.
What's the difference, though?
We got the same kind of hair.
What's the difference, though?
We got the same kind of
What's
hair.
the difference? I know the difference by looking at you. I knew when I looked at you over there that you was from Africa.
No, you didn't.
You a damn lie. You a damn lie. Anybody in my life knew your ass was African.
You didn't say it over there.
I didn't have to. I did not have to. I said you was a coon over there.
Shout out to the sister. First of all, look at this man. How could anybody not be able to tell that they're African? You want me to give you an example? Black American men and Caribbean men are more elongated. Let me back up. Not all Africans, because this is what I hate. And shout out to Africa. Nigeria and Ghana put y'all on their back as if they represent all of y'all, and I know they don't. So let me apologize to all of Africa. Let's go to these West Africans. Let's go there, because that's what we're dealing with. A lot of them are short and stout. They're very compact. They have these weird shapes. They got thick calves and big bellies, okay? Whereas Black American men, even the ones of us that get the big bellies, we are more thinner, we're more taller, we're more longer. Does that make sense? Africans are more thick, they're more heavy, they're more, I call it compact because they're not super tall. They're not, you know what I'm saying? But they weigh a lot in a little bitty short size. Does that make sense? They are completely different from us. The only thing this man can say that they had alike was hair and skin tone. And when you really peel back the layers, they don't even have that. Because Black Americans' hair and Africans' hair are two completely different grains of hair. The average Black American have what we would say is good hair compared to the average African. Facts. We don't even share the same hair texture. A Black American 4C hair texture don't got nothing on a 4C hair texture that's African. We are genetically we're different, and phenotypically, meaning the way that we look, we're completely different people. You stand a Black American next to an African and you'll see the difference in brown and black. Okay, unless the African is mixed, the mass majority of them are Black AF. They're not the same, but they are they understand in order for it to work for them, they have to convince you that we're all the same and we're not. And that's what he was doing, sitting up there trying to make this girl believe that we all the same. No, only the ignorant can look at him and say that we look alike. We don't look nothing like that man. Or the people who we come from. I can spot an African and even sometimes a Caribbean from a mile away. But when you understand what you're looking at, then you know that when you understand who you are, you can spot the difference in everybody else like nothing. This is a witchcraft. This is a play, y'all, to keep you stupid and ignorant. You got to get into your genealogy to combat this stuff. Nothing you're going to learn on YouTube is really going to help you. It's about a knowing of who you are and where you came from and the people who came before you. You could get on YouTube and you can follow Dane Calloway all day. You can follow Tariq Nasheed all day. You can follow me. You can follow anybody you want to. Until you know exactly where you come from, your bloodline, you're not going to fully get it. Your only rescue, your only way to beat this thing is through your own bloodline. You got to know this. Everybody came here to America playing a trick on you, Black America, get you to believe that you don't have an identity, that you don't have a culture, and that you were a slave from Africa so they could swoop right on into your spot and take your inheritance. I'm telling you. Let's get into this other video I pulled. Y'all get the likes up on the video. What is this? What did I pull this video of? Black women aren't playing anymore. These disrespectful immigrants need to understand the facts. Let's get into it.
Black, Asian, Mexican, whoever you are. If you come here as an immigrant, you're literally coming and benefiting and prospering on the backs of what Black people, what Black Americans did in this country. Like any benefits that we have that anybody else can get is because Black Americans put their foot out and they drew a line in the sand.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I think that, okay, yeah, there's some trauma there, but chill out. If you're so mad about it, go, just leave.
Damn.
You know I'm just saying, but like, if you're that mad about it, leave.
But isn't that what they say about us and racism?
Yeah.
But see, this is the difference. We didn't come here. We were brought here. There's a difference when you
pause. I do want to add that we were not bought here. We were already here. I do want to add that. The difference between us and them, the reason why we can tell them to go home is because we're already home. It ain't got nothing to do with race. I tell a cracker to go home every day of the week. It don't have nothing to do with race. The reason why a Black American can tell any immigrant, that means anybody outside of Black America, to go home is because we are already home. We already been here. We already home. Until you motherfuckers show me a boat, we ain't come off no Africa boat. So we've already been here. I've done the genealogy. I know it to be a fact. So that's the only thing I wanted to update that information on, because I know a lot of us repeat what we hear because most of us won't do the research. We didn't get bought here. We were already here. So yes, we the only ones on this land that could tell anybody to get the fuck on. We the only ones because we are already home. We just lost that home. Don't let that go over your head.
Make a concerted decision to leave your house, wherever it may be, and then come here. That's the difference. So anybody trying to make a comparison, I'm going to call you stupid for one, because they're not the same. We have to compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. It's just not the same. You know, so I feel like I understand the trauma. Cool, you know, you don't like Black Americans, but don't shit on us and then go and get a scholarship, you know, or don't take advantage of affirmative action, or don't take advantage
when it existed.
Yeah, like it's just that, right?
The comment that I
all of the things that our ancestors fought for because they thought it was going to be given to us. All of those things that our ancestors fought for because in their minds, it was going to be provision set aside for us. But we got juked by Mike, aka Martin Luther King, who done snatched it from all of us and gave it to every immigrant and every cracker ever since. I hope y'all know that, right? Shout out to Mike. All of the stuff that our people was fighting for was snatched out of our hand like, bitch, give me that, and given to every single immigrant. Shout out to Martin Luther King. Shout out to Martin Luther and the King. I hope this the one y'all celebrate every year. Happy birthday. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Again, we the only ones that are home. We just lost that home, but we're still home. These immigrants come over here and they hate us. The land is going to regurgitate you and put you back to where you came from. You cannot be under this tree and hate its fruit. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of these people that come over to Black America or come to America and they come and they leave their identities behind and they become American. We the only ones don't have to do that. But they doing that to destiny swap with you, Black America. At the end of the day, every single immigrant, Caribbean and all, can go home. They don't want to go home. Going home is like a death sentence to them. To tell them to go home is like telling them that they got to go to prison. But yet they come in front of us and act like they high and mighty and, oh, I'm this and, oh, I'm that, and put the flag in the window. But if you tell them they got to go home, watch them melt and cry. You see what I'm saying? Let me show y'all this other video. The Black America is getting hip to this bullshit. Not all of us, but those of us that are getting hip to it, we sending them, we packing them up. Let's get into this video with this brother.
He's ashamed of it. Why doesn't he live among his people since you guys are so superior? Why do you want to live among foundational Black Americans in America?
Ooh, okay, superior to you guys, you mean?
Go to your homeland.
Are you saying that Africans
I'm saying go to your homeland. This guy's from a place where the average income is $3,000 per year. I never have less money than that in pocket change. He is from a place he's ashamed of, ladies and gentlemen. And that's sad. He's ashamed of it.
Wait, but
so imagine being so ashamed of where you come from that you just go to visit.
That lies a lot.
You never go to live there because it's too cruddy. Why is it cruddy? It's cruddy because of the people.
Facts.
The people, his people. So don't talk about foundational Black Americans until you can do it from Sierra Leone.
Why are you?
Go to Sierra Leone, where you're from. The reason that you're here is because your home countries are crummy, and they're crummy because of the people. So your people are inferior.
Facts.
Because if they were so impressive, you'd want to be among them. Bobby, go home, Bobby. Bobby, go home. Go home, Bobby. How can we get you home? Bobby, what would it take for us to get you home, Bobby? Oh, and he has an earring in his ear trying to look like a Black American.
Shout out to that brother. You know, the irony. I would want to ask immigrants, but it's all a play. They come over here so proud of where they come from, but God forbid you tell them they got to go home. God forbid. Africa is so rich. Africa is so that. Tell one of them Nigerians they got to leave America and see what happens. Like the brother said, per definition, if they can't create infrastructure in societies the way that we can, then yes, they are inferior. And I don't mean as far as like personally, I just mean as groups of people and what they can contribute to society. All societies who cannot create are inferior to those who can. It's just fucking simple math. 1 + 1 gonna always equal 2. If you can't create and I can, that means you're inferior and I'm superior. Not as a person, but meaning what I can give and what I can offer to the world. But they come over here and they put their ass on their shoulders because they get that briefing in the house. Let's be clear. See them parents of them immigrants? Them parents, they be in the house telling them children that they better than Black Americans. All them Black melanated immigrants be in the house when their parents, especially if they go to acting like a nigga, talking like a nigga, dressing like a nigga, or God forbid, dating a nigga. All of their parents be in the house reaffirming that bullshit, telling them don't be like them Akadas, don't be like them niggas, don't be like this, don't be like that. You better than that. You proud. You can't be too proud. You don't want to go home. Everybody playing. And the only reason they've been able to play like that for all this long is because you hadn't known where these people come from. They come from third world countries with nothing. And then they get to America, they get a couple of little clothes that they never would have had back in America or back in their homes. They finally get AC and heat and something they never would have had where they come from. And they get to putting their ass on their shoulders and they get to forgetting. But see, y'all need to start reminding these fools. And that goes for my Caribbean brothers and sisters too. Shout out to the ones we have that are allies. Shout out to the Caribbeans who understand what this is. I'm not talking to y'all, but I'm talking to them Caribbeans, especially them ones up there in London in the UK, especially them ones that be running around here with these Africans in America. Y'all motherfuckers done lost the plot. God forbid we be able to send y'all ass home. Y'all ain't gonna be no more good. Start reminding these fools of where they come from. They talk this and that about what we got going on, but God, they would die if they had to go back to the hellhole they came from. Start reminding these motherfuckers. I will. I damn sure will. And speaking of the motherfucker to remind, let's get into Godfrey. I believe Godfrey is a plant. I believe he is a plant. Let me explain. Y'all don't understand Freemasonic situations or the Freemasons. Y'all don't understand society, and y'all don't understand this big theater that we're living in right now. You think because you only think for the weekend that the enemy thinks for the weekend too. And that's the problem. They literally put people together to have babies to do future shit. They don't just do that in politics. They do it in entertainment. They do it in all kinds of stuff. They will literally say, hey, you go and marry her and y'all need to have 3 kids because one of them kids I need to turn around and make a senator. It literally happens every single day. They will purposely breed people together to create the perfect baby to do whatever it is they want to carry out later on in life. And I believe, like they do with them politicians, I believe they've been doing it in this music industry and in this industry as a whole together. And I believe that he could possibly be one of them. Let me explain this to y'all. See that Freemason shit? It ain't just niggas. They got white Freemasons, brown Freemasons, black Freemasons, yellow Freemasons, all kind of Freemasons. Every color Freemason they got them. And all of them niggas in this secret society together. So you got black Americans that have taken an oath to keep other black Americans stupid so that they can be a part of these regular ass secret societies. I need y'all to follow me. Yep, sports too. They've been breeding a lot of Nigerians in football. Don't get me started. They've been breeding a lot of Nigerians in football. They're breeding them bitches like cows. You got to know this now. And I believe that somebody like a Godfrey was bred to do exactly what he's doing right now, causing confusion in the black American community. What do I mean by this? Godfrey came off as an ally. Every time you turned around, he was going in on how black Americans are this, how we created hip hop and how this, that black, he was all on our side up until he got the podcast with them Africans. And now he's over there making fun of black Americans with them Africans. Let me tell you something. Number one, none of y'all should be surprised because Godfrey is not a nigga. He is a foreigner. He's an African his damn self. Y'all, I blame black Americans for thinking he was going to have your back more than his own people. I never trusted him. And also, he's not funny. He don't make no jokes. All he does is very, very good impressions. That's it. But the nigga ain't funny. Y'all been laughing at his impressions, not the jokes. But he's been impersonating his way through black America all of these years to get right where he's at and sit amongst his people and drag us the way he been dragging us. Now, even if he don't do it, he laugh, he kiki, and he play around as if it's okay with him. So I can imagine when the cameras are off, he probably be up in there dragging for us too. But I never liked the nigga off the cuff. Never did. Oh, I ain't gonna say I never liked him. I never trusted him. So on one hand, he's helping up for black America. But then on the other hand, he gets on the podcast and he's making fun of black Americans being subservient and having a slave accent and things of that nature. Now, I've seen Godfrey come on this internet and drag other immigrants for the same shit. But when he got on the podcast with them Africans recently, he didn't say nothing. As a matter of fact, he joined in. Something here ain't right. But let this be a lesson to Black America. You have no allies. And stop looking for help outside of you. That's Black America's biggest problem. Y'all always looking for an ally. Fuck an ally. You the ally. You don't need no white person to say you right. You don't need no African to commend you for doing what you're doing. You don't need no Caribbean to tell you that you ain't lying. Affirm your damn self, Black America. And you can avoid things like this. But I thank God, like I said, welcome to the party. You're late, Black America, but better late than never. I thank God we're waking up to see exactly what this is. Godfrey is going to do what them people tell him to do. It wouldn't surprise me if he a Freemason. It wouldn't surprise me if he ain't a Freemason and his parents ain't no damn Freemasons. For all we know, everybody is playing. The world is a stage. Let's get into this young lady who figured it out and pieced it together. Shout out to this young lady.
Can't stand fake ass people. And Godfrey is showing himself to be a fake person. Shit is annoying, but I'm not surprised because this is how Nigerians do. This is not.
I don't mean to cut this off. I'm gonna rewind this. Somebody in the comments said Tariq defended him. Just use T as a mouthpiece. That's it. Tariq defended him? You lying. You lying. But it will make sense. Hold on. Hold on. Now I got to go see this. Let me see. What did he say, honey? Let me let the girl finish and then we're going to go back and pull it up. Let me let the girl talk.
Can't stand fake ass people. And Godfrey is showing himself to be a fake person. Shit is annoying, but I'm not surprised because this is how Nigerians do. This is not surprising for a Nigerian. Keep it real. I don't like the fake shit because when he's around Black Americans, this is the shit he's on.
King, Edgar Over Evers, James Baldwin, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth. I don't play games like that. I said the reason why, and remember, I'm not foundational Black American.
Notice how he knows exactly what a foundational Black American is. And notice when he's around FBAs, the tone is very respectful. But look how he gets when he's around his own people. Now, when he's around this goofy Tether and this other one, I want y'all to peep what he said. Now, listen to this goofy Tether talk. Then they're going to go to Godfrey.
Diaspora embracing notion that you guys are talking about, as opposed to me now beginning to internalize some kind of ridiculous, what they call ADOS or whatever.
That's like my foundational Black.
Now is that foundational Black. I'm going to play it again.
It proliferates. What is opposed to me now beginning to internalize some kind of ridiculous, what they call ADOS or whatever.
That's like my foundational Black.
Now it's down foundational Black. But notice in the previous video, he knew exactly who we were and the tone was very respectful. But now he's in a room full of his people and he starts to show his true colors. I like when they do this shit. Because then, now I know not to fuck with you. Godfrey's a clown. There's some goofy ass shit. And now I know how he really feel about us. Crazy shit, but I'm not fucking surprised. When people show you who they are, believe them.
I just think that Black America do not need to look for allyship with immigrants. I don't think so. I don't think that it is going to benefit us as a people. I think that the only thing that's going to benefit us as a people is if we collectively come together ourselves. I think that the biggest mistake Black America made is looking for allyship through other people. You don't need it. All you need is yourself and God. And Godfrey here plays both sides. Of course, as long as he was doing podcasts with niggas, he was on our side. But he get on that 154 Africa podcast, and now all of a sudden he laughing and joking with the Africans. But again, he's supposed to have his people back. My problem with Black America is that you really thought he had yours. I've been peeped the play on Godfrey. He's the perfect agent. He looks like an ally. He acts like he cares about you. But the fact of the matter is, under the surface of all of that, Godfrey got all kind of shit going on that he doing. And it wouldn't surprise me if Tariq Nasheed did take up for him. He goes to Africa all the time. I told y'all, any nigga frequent back and forth to Africa is suspect. I've been told y'all that. Because what is niggas going to Africa for? To pick up a check? To get their orders? I've been told y'all that. We don't vacation in Africa. So what business would a nigga have going back and forth to Africa 2-3 times a year or even once a year? Think about it. So it would make sense if Tariq Nasheed helped up for him. They probably both Freemasons. I done seen Tariq do the hands. Yeah, Tariq's wife is biracial and the bi ain't black nigga. She Haitian and white. She ain't even Black American. And I hate when he get on here saying that she's a beautiful foundational Black American queen. No, she is not. She's white and Haitian. That is not foundational Black American nothing. She's not. She's not. And I know a lot of y'all like Tariq, but it is what it is. Anybody could get it. Tariq stay up and down the street in Africa. For why? What you running up to Africa for? I know, to get his orders and collect his coin. That's why he got y'all around here saying y'all had an ethnogenesis. These two niggas is one and the same. And it ain't no beef, it's just the truth. I ain't gotta listen. The reason why I could say what I say with my chest, because I'm not on here lying and I ain't on here making shit up. Both of them niggas frequent Africa. Tariq and this nigga frequent Africa. What is Tariq running back and forth to Africa for? You tell me. So it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. But the point is this, Black America. I ain't telling you what to do or who to deal with. This is what I'm telling you. First of all, stop looking for allyship outside of your own. You are your biggest ally. You don't need the Africans. You don't need the Caribbeans. You don't need the white folks. You don't need the Asians. All you need is you. That's all you need. Stop looking to them or stop waiting for one of them to affirm you. You affirm you. Number one. Number two, you cannot expect these people to turn against their own people for you. It will never happen. Now I'm going to say it one more time. You cannot expect those people to turn against their own people for you. It will never happen. Stop expecting these people to genuinely be on your side when they have a whole tribe of people they come from. It is just, you got to understand that and know it. These people got a whole tribe they come from. They can't be loyal to you. It's impossible. So stop looking for loyalty outside of yourself. Start finding like-minded people, like-minded Black Americans, and get with them. Stop looking for these Africans and all these other people to come in and say, you're right, because they're not, even if they say it, it's a play. Godfrey been a tether. Been. I don't give a damn how many times he helped up for niggas. He doing exactly what he been put here to do. Play in our face. Right, and they not even loyal to their own. There you go. Godfrey is doing exactly what he was put here to do, playing our face. And I believe that he was bred to do exactly what he's doing. He's been in the Black American neighborhood in the community too long. I believe it. I believe that he's an agent like many, many others. but I believe that he's definitely an agent, and he never had Black America's back from the beginning because it's never been about that. He's been doing a job, okay? Jay New Orleans, thank you for the super chat, says check out Opportunity Zone and how it's tax breaks. Thank you so much. We'll do it. Thank you, boo. And Tatiana, thank you for the super chat, says I can spot an African and cosplayer a mile away. You know what's crazy? Once we open our eyes, we all can. We don't have nothing in common with them people. Nothing. But like I said, stop looking for allyship, Black America. You are your own ally. You don't need them. They need you. I'm gonna say it one more time. Stop looking for allyship, Black America. You are your own allies. You don't need them. They need you. That's why all of them running over here. Do your genealogy. Find out who you are. Identity is the first key to freedom. If I've ever taught you anything or helped you in any way, please don't do nothing for me in return. Just pay it forward. Go and help somebody else that's Black American that can use your help. With that being said, I'm about to hop up off of here. Malone Madness Mondays down at the Dollhouse later on this evening. Meet me there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.